Many Muslims of the Nation of Islam believe and teach that strict adherence to their religion and its rules and regulations is the only means by which a person can become civilized, righteous, and achieve peace. In fact, peace and righteousness are so inextricably linked with the ethical and moral framework of their theology that Elijah Muhammad, the so-called messenger of the Nation of Islam, taught that peace is the dominant ideal in Islam, and the word Muslim itself means a righteous person. So peace, righteousness, and being Muslim are virtually synonymous. But what exactly is the so-called restrictive law or the code of conduct responsible for producing all these megastars of morality and ethics?
Things like you can only eat once a day, and then there's no pork, there's no whiskey, there's no wine, there's no beer, there's no cigarettes, no weed, no drugs at all. Okay, no profanity, no gambling, no interracial marriages, no adultery, no fornication, no Christianity, no lying, no cheating, no stealing, no abortions, no pornography, no sports, no carrying firearms. Can't do that. You can't even carry a knife. No expensive cars, no expensive clothes, no expensive jewelry, no politics, no joining U.S. military, no homosexuality, no taking the slave master's name. Even though I guess you could take the first name, Louis Farrakhan, that's weird. That's like Toby Kente, it's weird. No laziness, no consuming ducks, no consuming possums, no consuming catfish, no shrimp, no fried foods at all. Can't eat that. No freshly baked cakes, even though I don't understand that. That's weird. No lima beans, no being loud in public, no dancing in public, no wearing shorts in public, no eating in public, no chewing gum in public, no arguing in public, no whistling in public. Even though I don't think they mean like that. I think they mean like, hey, shorty, or maybe like the innocent on Dr. Bay. No excessive joking, no excessive laughing, no yelling, no slang. We've never had Cuban links because no slang. No name calling. I'm pretty sure Skunk Upon Earth, that's name calling. No nicknames, okay? They call Elijah Muhammad the Lamb of God. They used to say little lamb before his speeches. He's not a lamb. I'm pretty sure that's a nickname. No singing filthy songs. You know, this not that filthy, but still. Okay, no form-fitting clothes, no high heels, no makeup, no fingernail polish, no peanuts or walnuts, no using aluminum cookware, no flirting or boyfriends or dating, no uncovered hair, no shirts with sleeves above the elbow, no praying during menstruation because I guess Allah don't want to talk to you while you're bleeding. I don't know.
Yeah, and the list goes on. I kind of feel like I overlooked something important. I don't know. That's right. Murder. Murder's wrong. And seeing how so many righteous, peace-loving Muslims are often mischaracterized as being angry, suicidal terrorists hell-bent on destroying humanity with guns and bombs. I kind of think it's important to emphasize that murder's wrong, right? It's prohibited, right? Hello, right? Yeah, about that. Elijah Muhammad kind of said that one of the first Muslims was a Muslim and a murderer. I mean, well, he was a Muslim, but and a murderer.
It was a wise Muslim God that wanted to change all the people into one, and he even wanted to change the language they spoke. He wanted everyone to speak the same dialect, so he got angry because he couldn't make them do it. Allah taught me in the person of W.F. Muhammad that this man said, "I will destroy us all." This shows you how powerful a God he was. He started drilling into our planet and got somewhere near halfway the planet. Then he began to pack it full of high explosives, dynamite. Then he set it off. The explosion blasted away a piece of our then Earth. We used to say, and many of us still say, that Yaqub was the first god of murder, which is true of his race that he made. Now the God who tried to destroy us, along with himself, his effort to do so caused the making of our moon. The God of the moon had murder and the destruction of the human family in his mind.
Now let's use logic. If Muslim means a righteous person, and the guy in the fairy tale who tried to murder everyone on the planet 66 trillion years ago was and is a fairy tale, right? It's not true. Well, if that guy was a Muslim, a righteous person, then doesn't it follow that murder is righteous too? I mean, at least in the paradigm of the Nation of Islam. If not, then why even identify him as a Muslim, right? He was a crazy, suicidal mass murderer who was just hating because we be using Ebonics. How can you be righteous and the God of murder too? I'm just saying, maybe despite what Elijah Muhammad said, not every Muslim is righteous. And this conclusion is supported by the fact that even Elijah said that anyone who acts contrary to the moral requirements of the Nation of Islam is simply labeled a weak Muslim. And in my view, this doesn't do anything to actually resolve the conflict. How can you be a Muslim, by definition, a righteous person who upholds the principle of Islam, and at the same time be an unrighteous person who does not? This is one of the many examples of religious people's irrational and unjustified interpretation of what it means to be righteous.
Because we didn't choose slavery. Come on now. Nobody that loves freedom would choose slavery. But it was a choice. But it wasn't our choice. It was God's choice.
Evil is necessary, thereby, if it's necessary, evil must be good. Evil is good. That's what I think.
And no, this video isn't about a rejection of morality or ethics or laws. Civilized life depends on setting reasonable limits to our actions and behaviors, especially when interacting with people who have different cultures, religions, or values. The problem is, however, when religion is used as a guide to set and enforce that code of conduct. As we've seen, religion and rationality don't exactly mix. And yeah, based on the state and condition of our people, some of the Nation of Islam restrictive laws might be useful, and I'll go as far as saying necessary. But then there's other stuff like you can't wear shorts in public.
Can I live?
Yeah, so probably not the best example, but you get the point. There should be reasonable justification for any so-called law, not holy commandments that absolutely must be followed regardless of context. For instance, Muhammad Ali, he wore shorts in public. He played sports in public, and we all know he talked loud in public.
No special training, just be at the fight. I'm ready to back up everything I'm saying, and I'm through talking.
And he was a Muslim in the Nation of Islam when he did it. So that should show and prove that being righteous isn't just a matter of blindly and irrationally following a bunch of do's and don'ts.
Before we get started, I have an announcement from headquarters. No more shorts. And this isn't coming from me, this is management.
This is about me, isn't it?
They don't name names, they just say no more shorts. Okay? All right.
So what did we learn here today? Pork, alcohol, and shorts, all evil. But on the other hand, attempting to murder an entire human population because you're an unreasonable, hypersensitive, psychopathic lunatic, righteous. Islam, where you can be a Muslim and be a murderer.